This video is for all you BMW owners out there. This video is very, very important to you, especially if you're coming up with a code 2Apple82 that has to do with the intake VANOS on these cars. In simpler terms, it is a P0012. Now, don't let the name VANOS get you all like, oh my God, I got a ticket to the deal and all. It's the same thing as other cars with a VVT solenoid that controls the timing on these cars. Which means anything that has a VVT, it is crucial that the oil changes are done properly. Properly. I'm going to tell you what that means in a minute. All right, and it has to be a good quality and the amount of oil. Now, first of all, before we start, I'm going to give you a little history on this BMW, which is nicknamed Little Red. Okay, now you guys know me and Sylvia buy cars, fix them, and sell them. This is 2006 325 Xi, which we nicknamed Little Red. Little Red got new owners right now. They probably just call them BMW, but it's still Little Red to us. Now, what I like about Brian, his name, Brian is cool. What I like about Brian is that when Brian bought Little Red, he asked if anything is needed on the car, can I bring it to you? You know, that shows a person that is going to take care of their car, because you can't just take these cars to anybody or they will mess it up. Not saying that they intentionally mess it up. It's just that a lot of people don't know how to work on these cars, and what they do is when they try, they mess them up even more. So I was like, Brian, no problem at all. And that's what he has been doing. All right. Now, on this code, guys, it is so important to do the oil changes on this, and not just anybody. Now, these cars take synthetic oil, and they take I'll say 5, because I'm gonna tell you why I'm about to say 5. It takes 7 quarts. Now, I do not recommend taking it to these, not to put down these places, the quick lube places. They're good for other cars, but not these. Not BMWs, they're not Mercedes. They're not good for it. You wouldn't, if it's like taking a Maserati to a quick lube, a 10-minute quick lube place. You just don't do it. Not with these cars either. So, having said that, here's the customer's complaint. The customer's complaint is that sometimes it runs bad, and he sees a whole lot of smoke coming out the back tailpipe. Now, I've tried to diagnose this, started up, had it setting for a whole day, and it didn't smoke at all. So I had to put a scan on it and see what's coming on, and that's when I came up with the VANOS. Now, the first thing you want to do with the VANOS, instead of going crazy, is check your oil. Check your oil level. We checked the oil level in this car. And you can check it, and it showed that it was a quarter of what if this car takes 7 quarts, it was a quarter to what it's supposed to be. So the oil is low. Now, if the VVTs are not getting enough oil, they're going to throw off your timing and mess this car up. But that don't explain the smoke just yet. So again, I'm not trying to put down these shops, but these oil change places, sometimes you just can't take certain cars to them. So next thing I did, get up here and I check out the oil change sticker. So automatically that throws a red flag. Again, I'm not trying to put down Walmart. Walmart got good products, but as far as oil changes on these BMWs, that's a no-no. Now, even though the sticker says Mobil 1 synthetic, I know it's not Mobil 1 synthetic, or if it is, it's coming from a big barrel and it's a lesser grade, lesser quality of the like Pennzoil or Castrol that you would buy in a store. It's streamlined, a little rough. so you don't want to get that. And also, what's mainly important right there, 5W20. This car takes 5W30. 520 is way too thin. Hence, way too thin now. And we got Walmart oil. It's starting to explain the smoking they were seeing. Let's move on. All right, here's a little board, a little drawing I made, and I'm going to try to explain this. Now, this right here, that's your oil level right here. This is your oil pickup screen. So it picks up the oil, distributes it out throughout the engine. These two are your VANOS solenoids, the VVTs. Oil pressure goes through there. The computer controls them. The computer controls whether they open and close, and then they open up, let oil pressure will come through and adjust. Take this off for a minute. All right, let's see here. You have your intake camshaft and your exhaust camshaft, and then you got actuators in the front right here. Now you can actually turn these a little bit back and forth and the camshafts will stay still. Now what those VVTs, like if this VVT right here opens up, the computer controls it to open up, it would take this and lock it into place and lock that camshaft, or vice versa. It'll adjust for your timing. If there's no oil getting to this VVT, that camshaft will not adjust. The computer senses it and will trigger that code. Now, why oil doesn't get to there? Either that level is too low, that screen is clogged, the oil is way too thin so that it's going through, but it's not. It doesn't have enough viscosity to turn that cam, that actuator. So let's go over here. Actually, what we got here, we have a same engine. This one is a 2008 335 XI. Same kind of setup. This one we nicknamed Ghost. Man, Ghost is bad. Ghost has got a twin turbo on it. And we're working on this one right now. But no, I can't really. But see, Ghost VVTs are right there. 1 and 2. So let's go over here. It's a little red. Little red. Little Red's VVTs. Oh yeah, we can see that a lot better. There's 1 and there's 2. 1 for the intake and 1 for the exhaust. And as you can see, we got the oil thing on because we're doing an oil change on it. But so the next thing I wanted to do, I said, okay, I wanted to check the oil. I checked the oil; it was low. I said, all right, you know what? I gotta see the oil quality. So what I did, took this cap off. Now look at it right there. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Now this is cold. This is cold. Watch how thick this oil is dripping from the oil filter. Let me make sure we get some. Look at that. That's water. That's water. I was like, oh my God, look at it still dripping. Look at this dripping like water, man. So I can tell right now I can tell that the VVTs are not getting not the right amount of oil, but enough viscosity, thickness to actually make those actuators lock into place. Then this could explain what's going on with the smoke. If the oil is that thin, that means that oil is seeping past the piston rings into the combustion chamber and burning out of the exhaust, which would cause the smoke. Now let's go over here to the back of the truck. I put the oil inside of here, the old oil. I took out 5 quarts. Exactly, maybe a little bit more, probably left oil in there, but I took out 5 quarts, which means I know they didn't put enough oil in here. Now, this is supposed to have been done about a month or 2 ago. This is the oil that came out of here, man. That's the oil that came out of this car. I don't care if it's 5 months. That oil got no business looking like that. Look at how dark that is. Look at that. That is crazy. That is crazy. Guys, what you're gonna do? You keep doing that, you're gonna mess that engine up. And trust me, that engine is not cheap. So if you have that code, don't get crazy. The first thing you need to do is stop going to the cheap oil places. Stop going to the cheap oil change places that you've been going to, and get some high quality oil, or get some high quality oil. No, I was about to say, you know, get some high quality oil and take it to them and have them do it, but don't even do that, because sometimes these shops are grimy, and what they'll do is keep your high quality oil, put it in their car, and they're gonna pump that stuff into your car, and you're gonna think you got good stuff. Go to an independent car shop to get your oil changes done. Somebody who's gonna take care of the car, man. Somebody who's gonna do the right thing. And actually, some of these independent shops even suck, man. So, you know, ask a friend for a good shop and do this the right way. So now we're gonna be doing the oil change, putting the right amount of oil in here, putting the right type of oil in here, and hopefully it take care of everything, because after extended driving with this, you can damage this engine. This engine is no joke at all. All right, so I hope this helped you guys out a little bit. If you come across any, matter of fact, where we are, let's go over here. Let's go over here and show you. Let's get our Autel MK908. We're gonna set this up right here. No, that ain't gonna work. We need to go somewhere where there's not a lot of. Let's go back over here to Ghost. Ghost is cool. All right. Let me stop playing around. All right, let's go back over. Let's go over here. Let's shut this on. All right. So 2005 to 10 BMW 325 Xi. This is what we did, and we noticed we on the DME is the engine computer. We got the fault one, and also now we got a code on the transfer box, ABS 4 codes. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but so we scroll down, and the DME. That's the code. VANOS Variable Camshaft Timing, intake side. So that's what we was faced with. I'm not going to worry about any other codes right now. I just want to address that one, because that's the only one that has to do with a drivability issue. So that's what we're doing right now. So definitely, if you have that problem, check your oil, or you got to start questioning where you getting your oil changes done at, because you don't want to see me when that car breaks down. All right, take care, guys. And that's right, I forgot one more thing. Brian. Okay, Brian, you see that? You see that? See how dirty that is? Don't be bringing Little Red over here with them rims looking like that. Wash this car before you bring it over. This is Little Red, man. Wash it before you bring it over here. I don't care if the car is towed over here. You have the tow truck stop by a car wash, wash the car, and then drop it off. This is our car, man. It's bad enough Sylvia want to take it back from you, but yeah. So let's know you close to it. Y'all keep doing this to this car, man. That's Little Red, man. Damn it.